Hi everybody, Jim from County Corvette. I have a 1999 Coupe in Nassau blue with a gray interior. This is a 6-speed, head-up display, memory seats, dual zone air, and sport seats. It has chrome-plated wagon wheels and newer Michelins on it. They don't have a lot of mileage on them. Car has 51,000 and change on it. And I just took it on a trade on a Grand Sport, 19 Grand Sport we sold. And this is a really good looking, excellent condition car. But I had to do some work to it. When it came in, the clutch slave was leaking. And when we went through the car, I drove it, a quick little test drive and seemed good. But when we put it up on the lift and went through our checklist, we could see it was seeping in the bell housing there. So if you're new to the Corvette this generation, what that means is you have to pull the entire rear transaxle suspension all apart. The torque tube's got to come out, then the bell housing. And while we were in there, I looked at the clutch. It looked fine. It wasn't worn. And this is an inherent problem on these cars with these slaves. Is sometimes they'll go 175,000 miles. Other times they'll give up the ghost at 50, like this one. So when we were there, we changed the clutch with a whole new assembly. It's a whole balance assembly with a flywheel. It's a beautiful setup, and this thing, it's good now. I wouldn't sell it that way. I wouldn't trade it in that way without telling somebody. But hey, that's what happens. But I'm not passing it off to you. We fixed it. It was not an inexpensive repair, but hey, that's the cost of doing business. But this car is right now. It's got our name on it. It's got my name on it, and I'm happy with it. So with that said, we're going to take it out for a test drive, and I'm going to let you feel it. All right, so I've got this AC set at the lowest setting, which I'm actually starting to get a little cold here. So we'll bump it up, but that works nice and properly as it should. Now this is my first test drive with this car since we put the new clutch in it. But my mechanics are very skilled guys, and they said it was dialed in and good to go, and I trust that. So this was a well cared for car, and I joke about trading cars in with problems and all that. I mean, that's just what happens in this industry. Unfortunately, that's the world we live in. But I'm pretty thorough when I buy a car. I check this thing out pretty well, and I'm very satisfied with it. Every now and then you'll get one of these things with a bad clutch, and it's just a job that you gotta do it. You're not gonna sell the car that way. But I could have left the old clutch assembly in there, but why would you? You're gonna take that opportunity to do it right. So this car checks out well now, and it feels perfect. This is a nice tight car, and again, I say it in all the videos with these cars that have Michelins, but why would you want any other tire? It just makes such a difference in how these things perform. It's just smooth, the road noise is reduced greatly, and the feel overall is just so much better. So, now this has a cassette in it. I don't know if that appeals to too many people. But that's what some of these cars were still running. I mean, this car is 22 years old. All right, here we go. Okay, it's right up to 6,000 RPM. Not a hiccup. Shifts perfectly. Well, my mechanics, once again, certainly meet my expectations. This car feels nice. So I feel good about selling this thing now. This will be a good car for the next owner. Should provide many, many, many years of trouble-free driving. So you're in a price range here also, you know, you're under $20,000 and just a lot of bang for the buck. And again, rest assured, this one's fully serviced and trouble-free, and it'll be a great car. And it's a pretty car too. And I don't know if I talked about the paint work on it. There's no damage or paint work on it. It's you know, it's an original paint car. And really a pretty color in the Nassau blue. It's a nice combination. This shade of blue has always been one of my favorites. And this car's held up well. As I said, it was always indoors and just a nice, well-preserved car. All right, so thanks for watching. Give us a call if you have any interest. Send us an email, and we'll be sure to get back to you. We take trades, as you may have determined from my video here, and let us know what you have, and we'll work to make a deal. All right, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We do quite a few videos. We do a video on every car that we buy and sell, and we do some videos on our builds, our resto mods, our shop tours, and just general good advice if we can pass it off to you. Okay, so thanks for watching. Have a great day.